Huh?
I got all the way to Target. You know how to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my roommate. Anyway, what is this about Gen Z trying to take on Generation X? Yeah, I mean, hang on, my nurse is calling me so I can get my nursing done. Hello? Hi. Okay. All right. All right. Bye bye. Yeah. I mean, I gotta laugh because I'm a tail end boomer. I was born in 1959. Almost all of my, most of my cousins and most of my brothers and sisters are Gen X. Okay, we were raised by boomers. Okay, boomers and the greatest generation. My grandparents were from the greatest generation. The guys went to World War II. Okay, Gen Z ain't gonna win. We, we don't even know what the fuck a safe space is. We don't, man. Our safe space came with this or this. You know, we didn't have a safe space. If you open your mouth the wrong way, your mouth got rearranged. It's the truth. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I mean, I mean, uh, uh, you complain about working 40 hours a week. I worked 40 hours a week. Sometimes I didn't take a day off. Sometimes I had so much fun on my job. I used to work more than 40 hours a week sometimes just to make the extra money, but I had fun on my job. I loved what I did for work. You blaming everything on us when, we learn to take responsibility for our lives at a very young age. I was walking across the streets at 5 years old, major streets, like major streets. Look up Halsted in Chicago. Look up Cicero. When I was 9 years old, me and my brother and a couple of my friends, we rode all the way out to Brookfield Zoo from my house on 47th and Leclerc. It took us 3 hours to ride out there, 10, 15 miles on our bikes. We were riding on the side of the expressway. Okay. I mean, you guys don't even understand how wild this generation is, man. I'm tail end boomer, and I got some of that Gen X in me, man. Seriously, man. We open our mouth the wrong way. My dad knocked me off my feet sometimes. I don't mean in a mean way. If it might take him the whole day to get pissed off at me because I kept doing the same stupid shit over and over again. You know, like stealing, lying, doing stuff like that. I mean, not doing my chores, not doing my homework. You guys got it so easy. You can have your safe space. I tell you what, we'll put you all on an island on your safe spaces. Okay, you stay there and just leave everyone the fuck alone. You're a big problem with your generation, and the next generation coming up is a big problem for this country, man. And you don't even realize it. You're nothing but a bunch of indoctrinated zombies, man. Oh, we're gonna have a safe space. Oh my God, he's black. Oh my God, he's white. He's a white supremacist. Oh, he's that's what you sound like, man. You sound like a bunch of fucking kindergarten kids, man, and you look like you're 90 years old. I seen a 20-some-year-old girl. She looked like I thought she was in her 30s, man. Seriously, she looked like she was in her 30s. Then I see some Gen X girl, man. I see her. I think she's in her 20s. She's in her 40s. So I must be doing something right. I'm 65, man. I probably look like I'm in my late 50s, man. Maybe younger than that. If I shave my gray out of my beard, put my ponytail up. Yeah, I still wear a ponytail. I wear long hair. I was a hippie in the 70s, man. Now you messing with the wrong generation, dude. Seriously. I mean, I'm laughing at you because you're like that little chihuahua that runs up and barks at the big fucking mastiff. You know, you're the little chihuahua sitting behind the fence and you're barking, "Whack, whack, 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 whack." And all of a sudden the mastiff comes up, and whoop, whoop, you'll run away. Late phase boomers and Gen X are no fucking we're, we're no joke, dude. We're the ones that went to Vietnam, man. I mean, they're the ones that fought in Iraq. Okay, the first Gulf War. They're the ones that went to Somalia, man. I mean, the boomers fought in Vietnam. You really don't want to mess with us. Seriously, man. I mean, you're a bunch of little children, man. You're little children who look like old men. You look like you belong in a nursing home and you're 22 years old. Something wrong with that picture. I mean, you're worrying your body so much. You're so mentally corrupted. You can't even keep your body young. Most of you are either overweight or underweight. You're doing this stupid vegan crap and vegetarian crap. That shit came up in the 70s, dude. I remember when everybody tried that. I was like, nah, man, that's okay. I want a steak. I want some protein in my body. You know, and you women, the girls, man, you spread like peanut butter, man. If I was in my 40s, man, I'd be going after you guys left and right because you're easy and you look older than you are, so it wouldn't look so bad with me being in my 40s and some 22-year-old girl sitting at me looks like she's 32. I mean, come on, man, you guys are aging out quicker. You're not in good shape. You're mentally weird, totally mentally weird. I mean, you're the term weirdo, man. That's where the term weirdo came from. People like you in the 70s, we call you weird. The whole generation X and late term boomers and X, we'd have straightened your ass out real quick in high school and grammar school. We'd have teased you until you broke out of your stupid phase, man. When I grew up, a man was a man and a woman was a woman. If you put on a woman's dress and wanted you were transvestite. No one else said they were transsexuals, but they weren't like it's a damn it's a big trend, man. Everybody wants to be a transsexual now. I mean, I watched this shit going on all my life, man. I'm 65. Okay, I'm telling you, you don't want to fuck with the Gen Xers, man. They're the bridge between my generation and your generation. Us late term boomers and the Gen Xers, man, we know the technology. Shit, we invented half the technology you guys are playing with right now. Boomers and Gen Xers, we invented the shit. Hey, you think I'm 65? I'm pretty computer savvy. Okay, I can get in there and do some little work on my computer if I have to. I mean, I don't have to. I could probably tear the thing apart, put it back together too. I know I can. you know, hey, Gen Z, man. I mean, I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer, man. Late term boomer. Gen X. We tear shit apart, put it back together, man. I was making bikes when I was 9 years old. I was getting bike parks and making different bikes when I was 9 years old. I wasn't stealing them either. We'd trade our bikes off sometimes. Or my dad would buy a bike, or we'd find an old bike frame in the damn trash and we'd fix it up. I could work on a car. I could work on an engine. I can build a bike. I could probably figure out even the newer ones because I know how to work on a 10 speed. I could patch holes in my walls. I could work on my plumbing. I could probably do a little bit of electrical. I wouldn't touch it because I don't like it. I could probably pour some concrete too. You guys can't even tie your own freaking shoes. You got so much Velcro on your shoes, man. Now you do this weird shit with shoelaces like, No, man, you guys would never win against Gen X, man. You complain about working, man. You're still living at home at 30. I was out the house by 19, man. I went in the Marine Corps. Most of my cousins were out of the house by 19, 18. Some of them got out earlier. So I don't want to hear none of this crap about Gen Z being this and that. You're a bunch of pussies, man. You're a bunch of cowards. You're a bunch of keyboard warriors, man. You sit there and make these TikTok videos and stuff. And then if you get confronted in the street, the person you do, hey, where's my safe space? No, man, someone grab you by the neck and scruff at the neck and shake you a little bit, man. Shake you by the shoulders. What's wrong with you, man? You are the least in shape. You are the least mentally healthy. You are the least spiritually healthy generation in my 65 years, man. Yeah, I used to complain about my greatest generation parents and my grandparents and my parents making me go to fuck the church, but I still went. If I didn't, I got my ass whooped. Oh, that's abuse. No, man. what your parents did to you is abuse by letting you get away with everything. That's abuse. Because now you're not prepared for life. And now you're bitching and complaining that you have to work 40 hours a week. I worked 80 hours a week, man, when I worked for Douglas Aircraft. I belonged to the 80-80 club, 40-40 club. I worked 80 hours in 5 days. Granted, I skated through the last 8 hours. Granted, I was in the union, but I still did the work. I loved doing work. I love building things. You guys don't even know what you love. You're too busy trying to be a freaking activist. Well, I am an activist. I'm a real one, man. I stand up for homeless rights, man. But that doesn't mean the right of a homeless person to be on the street doesn't mean that that homeless person can be committing crimes, man. That's. I mean, I had a hustle out there. I worked. I had a job. I wrote for a local newspaper when I was homeless. I had a job. I went to college. You guys, I met the millennials on the street when I was homeless, and these guys are helpless, man. They were fucking helpless because they were pampered growing up. They didn't have to work. Okay, your parents did you wrong, man, and the millennials are going to step out of the way because they bumped heads with Gen X before, and Gen X they wiped the floor with them, man, because they have boomers at the back like me backing them up, man. Late term boomers, man. 1959 up, we're still young enough to hit the streets and kick some butt. You know, maybe not me, my condition, but if I had on two legs and someone come up to me, I'd slap the crap out of them, man, and walk the fuck away. What you do? Call the cops if you're in my face? You're in my face, and getting in my face. I'm gonna knock you down, man. Get the fuck out of my face, boom, and just walk right over you, man. It's not assault. You're in my face. I have used just enough reasonable force to get you out of my face and walk over you, man. That's reasonable force, man. I'm matching what you're giving me. You get in my face, I'm gonna put my hands on you to push you back. And that's your problem. You never had anybody react like that to your dumb asses before. Mom and daddy let kiss your ass all growing up being your best friend instead of being your parents. Some of you don't even have dads. Feel sorry for you guys. Really do. I do. I feel bad for anybody who don't have a father because the mothers are they're too busy sitting on freaking welfare, or you want to be a super mom, or you want to be a feminist mother. They just ruined your life, man. Blame your parents. Then blame yourself for not taking responsibility for yourself because your parents didn't teach you how to do that. They took responsibility for your stupidity. My dad, if I started a fight out there, my dad go, "You better go out and take your fucking whoop out. You better go out there and take your fucking licks. You start that fight, you better finish it." But my dad taught me not to start the fight, but you better finish it. Never started a fight. We never started fights with each other unless we were drunk. And even then, we were best friends when we stopped fighting. I had a guy. I had a guy. We had a guy who was bullied as a kid until I learned to box and started working out. So I really don't know what you guys are talking about in the Gen Z sphere, man. I watch a lot of this stuff because that's all I got to do: sit around and do nothing all day long. I'm disabled. Okay, I'm disabled with a heart condition and I can't do any work, so I just do this all day long. And this is kind of funny to me watching you guys talk about Gen X like that, man. He's Gen X, man. He wouldn't take any shit from you. Okay? I'm a tail end boomer. We don't take crap from kids, man. That's all you are to us, it's children. Even at 30, some of you are like 30 years old, still living at home with mommy. 30 years old, can't take care of yourself. This economy gets so bad, you're gonna wind up learning that on the street. Mom and dad ain't gonna be able to support you anymore. I predicted this like 5 years ago. Anyway, I'm gonna hit it right now. Watch some videos or something. Maybe watch a movie. Play with my cat. She's up there right there. She's right there. If you ever watch some of my videos, I got a cat. So anyway, I'm out. Peace out. Love you guys. Simplified.